Hello guys, let's learn how to make this shirt together. The first thing you are going to do is you are going to fold your fabric the way I'm folding it. You are going to fold this edge, you are going to fold it 2 inches. You are going to fold 2 inches. So that 2 inches stand for buttonhole and where you are going to fix your button. That is what I am doing right here. You see, the best thing for you to do is to use your iron to bend it. That will give you a perfect guideline. So iron is very important. If there is no light, you can actually use gas iron. But if you are working with a white fabric, you have to use another fabric to cover it so that there won't be stain on it. Why I'm using directly iron is because I have Teflon industrial iron. So this is what you are going to do. Now draw a straight line because we don't want any bulky. So draw a straight line the way I'm doing. Just draw a straight line. Then the next thing is you measure your client or your self measurements. So what I'm working here is 32. My client's measurement is 32. You see the way I'm doing? Measure 32 straight down like that. Measure 32 straight down. So you connect it the way I'm doing. So what you are going to do next is you use your hip measurement. So when you use your hip measurement, you had 2 inches sewing allowance for it. Just use your hip measurement and add 2 inches sewing allowance. Then you connect it straight down. You connect it straight down. Your hip measurement plus 2 inches. After dividing it by 4, you add your 2 inches sewing allowance to it. Don't forget that. Your hip measurement divided by 4, then you add your 2 sewing inches allowance to it. You know that shirts does not tight. So after drawing everything, after measuring everything, you are going to sew it with half an inch. So the 1.5 inch serve as the free measurement. So you see what I am doing here? So just cut it like that. That's for the front part. Just cut it the way I am doing. That's for the front part. So do it the way I am doing. That's for the front part. So to cut the back parts, you see what I am doing here? Just fold your fabric into 2 again. Then you bring your front parts. See the way I am doing? You bring your front parts to your back part. So this is my front. That is my front here. So you see that is my front there. You see the way I place it? I place it together. Then I measure 4 inches upward. I measure 4 inches upward. You know that our shirt used to lap. So this 4 inches stand for the lapping. You measure 4 inches. 4 inches. So you connect it. You draw a straight line. Draw a straight line. Just be careful when you are working with whites. So you trim all the excesses. You trim it off. That's what I'm doing here. Just trim it off. Just trim it off. You see what I'm doing here? Just trim it off. Just trim it off. So what you are going to do here now is you are going to lap it to the front. Give it a good press. You are going to lap it to the front. That's what I'm going to do now. So you see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing here? So before you lap it, just check what I am doing. Before you lap it, what you are going to do is you come in by 2.5 inches. 2.5. You come down by 2.5. Then you connect it the way I am connecting it. You see what I did? You see what I did? And I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut that off. You see what I'm doing here? I'm going to cut that off. Then you bring the front down so that you can lap the back to the front. You see what I'm doing here? You see? You see what I'm doing? So you see? Just lap it with half an inch. Then you use your iron, because that iron will guide you very well. That iron will guide you very well. So you see? So the back of my measurement is 16. The back of my measurement is 16. So I connect it. Then I divide my armhole. How do I get my armhole? Is by dividing my bust plus 1.5. So dividing my bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. My bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So I've already gotten my bust here. I added the 2 inches sewing allowance. Same thing to the waistline. You had your 2 inches sewing allowance. Then you come down by 9 inches. Our normal waist to hip, 9 inches. Then you measure your hip and add your 2 sewing inches allowance also. So you connect all the 3 dots together: the bust, the waist, and the hip. That is what I'm doing right here. Then just use your curve ruler to curve your armhole. So curve ruler to curve your armhole. Use your curve ruler to curve your armhole. Use your curve ruler to curve your armhole. So from the hip, I come down by 2 again, because I want to connect it to the. Just draw a line like you want to write a 2. So you connect it like that. Though I later connect to my hip, I didn't use 2 again. I later use half an inch for the curving side. I use half an inch from the hip line. For the curving side, I use half an inch. I did not use 2 again because I want the curve to show very well. So you see now I am already cutting it. So just do the way I'm doing. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Ceci Daily Fashion for more videos. Ironing is very, very good, very, very essential in shirt. When you are working with shirts, it's very good to iron. It's very good. So here I'm trying to trim off the rough excess in my button side. So here I want to take the neck width. The neck width I use is 2 points because it's a shirt, it's not normal top. So you come in by 2 inches and you come down by 3 inches depending on the neck you are working with. You connect the two together. Then you cut it. So if you want to cut the back, just look what I did. Look what I did here. I want to cut the back now. I notch I put the back to the front, then I notch it. So from the guideline of the ironing, that's when you are going to cut your back from. So this is, you see, I am indicating it so that when I am sewing it, I won't make any mistake. So I try to cross check my neck if it is too much. So this is 18. I think this is 16. 8 into 2 will give you 16. So I think this is okay for the neck. So this is the front and this is the back. The back is going to have facing, so this is the facing that I want to put for the back. Just look at what I am doing here. I measure 6 inches because that is what I need for the back. 6 inches. So I think 6 inches is okay for the back. Six inches. So just look carefully what I am doing here. So that is for the facing of the back. You pin it, you put it aside. So this is the turn up that I am measuring. I have to measure the turn up also. So whatever you have, the length of what you have from your neck to the down part is what you are going to measure for your turn up. So I used 3 inches for the turn up because what I needed is 1.5. So I'm going to fold it into 2 after getting these 3 inches. So I folded it into 2. I use my iron to straighten it. So you just follow my step. Just follow my step like that. Then you are good to cut it. After doing all this, you are going to put interface into it to make it strong a little bit. So this is for the sleeve that I'm cutting. So you measure your sleeve. The sleeve I'm working with is 23, so I added extra 5 inches to it because I want the wrist to have like a turn up. So that's what I'm doing here. So you are going to measure your armor from the shirt. Whatever you have there is what you are going to use to cut the armor. You are not using your actual armor this time around. Whatever you have in the shirt is what you are going to use for your armor. Then you get your round sleeve measurement. You had 2 inches or 1.5 inches to it. You see what I did here now? Don't forget I added 5 extra inches for the wrist. So you measure your wrist measurement, add 2 inches or 1.5 for sewing allowance. Then you connect it to the hammer. You cross check your measurement again. If it is not accurate, you try to cross check it to redo it. So this is the shirt hand. I cross check it again. So I think I'm good to go with this sleeve. So what I'm doing here now is I'm going to add interfacing to the button side and to the buttonhole side. You can see that this guideline has already given me what I want. The 2 inches that I measure, that's where you are going to put the interfacing. The interfacing should not be more than that. Then you fold a little. I'm trying to get it to get, because after folding a little, I have to fold it into 1.5 inches. So you fold like, let's say, half an inch. After folding half an inch, you see what I'm doing? I'm folding half an inch. Then the rest of it, make sure you notch your neck and the down so that it will give you a perfect guideline. You see what I did here? After folding the half an inch, I fold the remaining 1.5 inches. That is for the buttonhole side. I'm doing the same thing for the button side. So you can see that. So I'm trying to trim a little for the button side. So the button side, you are going to fold, let's see, 1 inches. Then you fold the remaining 1 inches. So what you need for the button side should not be more than 1 inches or not up to 1 inches. So we have done that. So you see what I did here. That's for the button side and that is for the buttonhole side. So for the turn up, this is how you are going to do it again. You are going to add interfacing for this turn up also. After adding that, you fold it into 2, trim off all the excesses of the interfacing. Then you turn it again. When you turn it, you go and weave the one that is not folded. You see, I'm going to sew it. Don't worry, I will show that to you when I'm on the machine. I will show you the sewing part, how you are going to sew it. So this is for the turn up for the back. This is for the interfacing for the back. You see what I'm doing here? So this is very good. Though some people don't add interfacing for their back, but I love adding interfacing for my back because the outcome is always very lovely. So just use this hemigum to hold it down. This will not make your interfacing to be shifting. I love working with hemigum. It's a life changer. So you see what I did here also? I am adding my interfacing to the sleeve, to the down part of the sleeve. You know that it's not a shirt hand that I am using. I'm using a normal straight hand. So for it to give me that shirt effect, That's why I added this. That's why I use this method, so that it will be thicker at the sleeve, at the wrist of your sleeve. It will be thicker and very nice. So this is the sewing part. I've already weaved. Don't forget, I said you are going to weave the other side of your turning. So make sure you pin, because you are going to sew it straight down. This is where your buttonhole is going to be. So your button will not be showing. That's why we call it turn up shirts. So when you do that, your button is not going to be showing outside. You see that? So just follow the way I am doing it. Then you sew the button side also straight down. You sew your button side straight down. Just follow what I'm doing. You see the back side. I am sewing the back, then the facing of the back also, I'm sewing it down. So you are going to sew the front together now. The shoulder of the front and the shoulder of the back, you are going to sew them together. That's what I'm doing here. Sorry that my video is a little bit fast, because the video is long. That's why I'm using this fast method. So sorry that if it, but at least you can still get what I am doing here. So now I have joined the front and the back together. So you place it the way I am placing it. You place the front and you place the back also. So just place it like this. Any excess, then you trim it off. The remaining excess, you trim it off. You see what I'm doing? Because there's no how. Excess is always at the back. So just trim any excess. Just trim any excess. Just trim it off. Trim any excess. Trim it off. Just do it like that. So we are going to fix the hand. This is the hand that I am fixing here now. Just fix it and just follow what I am doing here. Fix the hand. Just fix the hand. After fixing the hand, then you take your measurements. Take your wrist measurement, your arm measurement. Then for the bust, just use half an inch to sew it straight down. Just use half an inch to sew it straight down, because shirt has to be free. Use half an inch to sew it straight down. Use half an inch to sew it straight down. From the bust to use half an inch to sew it straight down. Then from the wrist and the arm, make sure that you use 1 inches. 1 inches. Don't use half an inch. Use 1 inches. You can add 1 inches to your sleeve length. So this is the neck that I am measuring now. Now we want to put our collar. So I am measuring the round neck all straight down. So whatever you have is what you are going to cut. Then you fold it into 2. So I have 18 here. So I have already folded the 18 into 2 here. So this is a normal stay that I want to use for the collar. I distilled on people use collar stay, but yeah, I don't want it to be too thick. So what I'm doing here is I measure my neck, which is 18 inches into 2. Then from the 9 I come in by 3. Then from it I come in by half an inch also. So from there I come in by 1 inches. So from there I come in again by 2 inches. I come in by 2 inches. Then from the edges there I come in by 1.5 inches. If you want a tutorial on how to cut the collar, I will gradually do that. A separate tutorial on the collar, I will gradually do that. So now just place it on your fabric. Place it on your fabric. Then you fold one of it the way I am doing. Just fold one of it the way I am doing. Take it to sewing machine and sew the one that you fold. Just use a 3/4 inches to fold it. So look what I am doing here. I try to pin it so that it will not shift. So this is it. Just sew it the way I am doing. Don't sew it directly on your stay. Just look, you can see that I am sewing it a little bit far away from the stay. That is what you are going to do. Then you trim it off. You notch. Notching is very important. See the way I am notching all the area that I know is going to be bulky. And use your scissors to bring it out. Then you go and iron it. You give it a good press. After doing that, make sure you notch all the angles. So now I'm already sewing my shirts bodies. Don't forget I said you had 1 inches to the sleeve, to the wrist, to the round sleeve, but for your bust waist to the hip line, add half an inch to it. Use half an inch to sew it all the way down from your bust. So just do it the way I'm doing now. Now I notch it into 2. I pin it to my neck. I pin the collar to my neck. Then I make sure that right side is facing right side of the one that there is no stay on it. The one that there is no stay, that's what you are going to sew. The one that there is no stay on it, that's what you are going to sew. Right facing right. That's what you are going to do. Then you flip it. Make sure you cut off all rough edges. You see what I did in that place? I sew a little bit, then I bring it to the other side to sew again. So I bring it and I sew it again. You see what I'm doing here? So this method is very simple. Very simple. Then you top stitch all your collar. You see how I'm top stitching it. Just top stitch all your collar. Top stitch it. So our shirt is ready. So you go and do your buttonhole and fix your button. Our shirt is ready here. Our shirt is ready here. So the down part, just fold it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.